Okay, so now let's head to Johannesburg, Gauteng in Berea, where a security guard was eliminated by thugs. Before I can give my commentary, let's watch the video. Unfortunately, there's no audio on this one. Before we can continue, let's learn some lessons on this one. If you can check the time, there is 40 minutes after 12, which is like after midnight. It's a Sunday. It's not very busy, but there are still taxis running, as you can see on this video. So a pedestrian is walking past. Our security guard is chilled there, but you can see there's people walking. He's probably thinking these guys are walking together because the first guy passed. And then these guys are gonna visit him. They're gonna turn. So the good thing that our security guy did here, he noticed a threat. And then he keeps a distance. He's trying to keep a distance. He noticed there's a threat coming and keeps a distance. That's a good thing he did there. But then the bad thing he did is to relax. Now he's starting to relax. He's relaxing now. Look at his posture. He's no longer in active mode, in combat mode. He's just chilled, he's relaxed. Big mistake. If you notice a threat, you must make sure that before you can relax, the threat is eliminated or the threat has to have disappeared before you can relax. I wonder what they're asking him. They could be asking him for directions, or if he's seen anything. They're trying to fool him. And he's fool enough to give them directions and talk to them after noticing that they are a threat. This is not a good posture for a security guard. He's too close to the threat, and he's not keeping enough distance anymore like he did before. And now it looks like he's gonna make a third mistake. He's looking at his phone now. Third mistake, he's looking at his phone. He bought the skeleton, man. And the fourth mistake is to look away. That's the fourth mistake there. Mistake number 4 is looked away. That's when you're most vulnerable, when you look away. Mistake number 5, he's drawing on a draw. You can't draw on a draw unless you're gonna use your firearm. You drew on a draw first time, you didn't use your firearm. Now you are drawing on a draw. You are risking your life when you do that. Just to recap, lesson number 1, if we can recap this one. The security guard is watching. He sees people passing by and cars also passing by. But then these two gentlemen are gonna come straight to him, towards him. And then he's gonna notice them and realize they're a threat. He's gonna realize they're a threat and he's gonna distance himself, keep a distance, but drawing. You can see he's got a firearm there. He's drawing. But then his posture is not good enough for me. I'm not happy with his posture. His marksmanship is not good enough. The good thing he did here is to keep a distance, because you must always keep a distance from the threat just to save yourself. But then he's drawing his firearm, but he's not using it. That could be another mistake. Maybe that's mistake number 0, which is mistake number 0.1. Yeah, that's another mistake there. He drew and not use his firearm, because when you're gonna draw, you have to use it. I'm not a specialist. I'm not a professional on this one. I'm not a security specialist, but I know that if you're gonna draw, you're gonna use it. If you're gonna draw, you must use it. Now he's gonna make a lot of mistake. Now he's gonna buy the SKLM. He's gonna shift his focus on the threat because the threat hasn't been eliminated. He's gonna start looking at his phone, you know, after buying their SKLM, because they're probably starting to talk to him, asking for directions or if he's seen anything. I wonder what they're saying to him and what he's saying to them, but it looks like a friendly one because now he's chilled. You can see his posture there. It's not good enough, and he's gonna look at his phone. He's also smoking as well. He's gonna look at his phone and look away. Those are mistakes, man. And he's gonna draw again when he sees they're drawing again. The threat is coming again. You never look away until the threat has been eliminated or the threat has disappeared. Right there, the threat was still there with him, and he looked away, he relaxed, he bought the SKLM, he lost focus, and he paid the price. He paid the price for this one, unfortunately. But I have good news, guys. I have good news on this one. I have good news on this one. Yes, they're gonna live like that, but I have good news on this one. So I have good news on this one. The good news is that the bad guys were seen entering one of the flats in Berea, Johannesburg, 4 minutes after committing their ordeal or their act. Apparently they were eliminated in that flat. They were eliminated inside that flat, so that's a good news that these assailants were caught and were eliminated as well. So this one is a good ending. We leave this one at that, but then those lessons we've learned.